So Mr. President of the University, dear past IFITT President and founding IFITT President, dear colleagues and friends, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very honored and happy to welcome all of you here at Università della Svizzera, Italiana in Lugano, Svizzera for our annual Enter Conference 2015. I must say the program is fantastic. I'm really excited to kick off this conference today. I'm not going to enter in details about facts and figures about the conference. Aurkene and Miriam will present them. And I just want to thank a lot of people who have made it possible. Aurkene, who's the overall chair of the conference, Is and Alessandro have chaired the academic research track and co-edited the big preceding book. Nagore, Bus, and Dimitris, who are track chairs, Miriam, Roland, and Elena, who have put together an exciting Swiss day for today. But beside the program, a fundamental element of success of our conferences is you. Okay? All the delegates, you are the most important element. One of our goals is networking, is to make sure that we nurture the research community about digital information communication technologies and tourism. And so it's really important that you are here for us. Please, I'm projecting our platform, other platform, IFITT Internetworks, and please make sure you fill in your profile and make sure you explore like a pin, like different pins are different people around you and beside you, and check who's more similar than others, or who's closer to you or less close to you. And it's very important that we should be aware that we are about 400 people here in presence, but we are likely to have even more people following us through social media and live streaming. So make sure that you share ideas, opportunities, crazy dreams, also on social media, hashtagging ENTER2015. Okay, make sure you don't forget the hashtag. This conference has been made possible, first of all, by the Università della Svizzera Italiana, and I want to thank our president for offering such a great place for us. It has been made possible by the municipality of Lugano, by Luca Grassi and his team. I want to thank them so much. By a great IFITT team led by Dr. Nazaria Kalbaska and her team. Thank you so much, Nadia, for everything you have done. And as you will see, we have a great panel of volunteers. Show one, the volunteers with a white t-shirt. Most of them are students from the Master in International Tourism here at the Università della Svizzera Italiana, who is directed by the colleague Enrico Maggi, and I want to thank also you for training so smart people. And last but not least, by our association, the IFITT, the International Federation for IT and Travel and Tourism, where I'm serving as current president. And make sure, for those of you who are not yet members, make sure you become, as soon as possible, member of our association. Make sure you contribute with ideas, with your generosity to what we are doing, not only in presence, but through online communication. And make sure that you participate in the AGM tonight. I'm going to present the results of a great Lego session. We had done half a day on Monday with all the IFITT board, and I'm excited and looking forward to presenting it to all the IFITT members. So that's it from my side. Welcome again, and have a great learning experience and have fun. Thank you. So now I invite the President of the University, Professor Piero Martinoli.
Dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, I am very pleased to welcome you to the Università della Svizzera Italiana and to Lugano for the 22nd annual ENTER conference dedicated to the topic of e-tourism. May I say that when I think of the history of tourism on the sunny side of the Alps, and I compare it with its modern evolutions, I feel a sense of astonishment. Once upon a time, in the 19th century, the smooth lakeshore of Lugano and Locarno, both surrounded by beautiful mountains offering breathtaking views, were one of the destinations of choice in Switzerland of a certain European elite. If we fast forward to the 21st century, we find a full-fledged economic sector, which is with its many infrastructure and modern transportation that welcomes every year a few million visitors from the entire globe. When we talk about tourism in Ticino, we talk about an essential part of our economy, with important resources in terms of turnover and employment. Over 5% of full-time jobs in Ticino are in the tourism sector. In addition, with its two UNESCO heritage sites, the medieval castle in Bellinzona and the Monte San Giorgio on the south side of the Lake of Lugano, this small alpine region is today a respected European travel destination. I find all this quite remarkable. The Università della Svizzera Italiana is a young and relatively small university, but in its almost 20 years of existence and activity, it has managed to distinguish itself in the field of tourism, both in terms of educational programs and of research. Our Faculty of Economics, jointly with the Faculty of Communication Sciences, offers a master's degree program in international tourism, which every year succeeds in attracting a considerable and constant number of students from all over the world. On the research side, our Institute of Economic Research, an important structure of the Faculty of Economics led by Professor Rico Maggi, thank you for being here with us, has also created by official public mandate a dedicated unit for the monitoring of economic activities and the measuring of the output in the Ticino tourist marketplace. The data that is produced on a monthly basis is key for policymakers to evaluate trends, issues, and opportunities for the future. This is, of course, very important and underlines the commitment of our university toward helping the regional economy. The Università della Svizzera Italiana is by nature an institution that looks well beyond its boundaries, both physical and conceptual. For us, tourism is not only an economic activity, but a much broader study area in which also cultural and social aspects are strongly and intimately entangled with the trade and travel on the global scale. In this context, today's technologies and communication are fundamental drivers for the tourism sector, perhaps even more than the natural attractiveness of the location themselves. Here at the Università della Svizzera Italiana, Professor Lorenzo Cantoni heads the Web Atelier Net Laboratory for Research on New Technologies, with particular focus on the tourism sector. In 2013, Professor Cantoni received the UNESCO Chair on ICT to develop and promote sustainable tourism in World Heritage Sites. This is obviously a prestigious appointment and recognition, not only for Professor Cantoni and our university, but also because, in a way, it acknowledges our expertise and underscores our international reach and our commitment to embrace new media and technologies. To conclude, I am quite certain that you will be discussing and learning about the future of tourism and its challenges, as well as its opportunities during the next few days of the ENTER2015 conference. I also warmly invite you to discover the region, which is quite popular in the winter season due to its relative mild climate and sunny days. I hope today is not very. Okay, it's cloudy. But there will be a few days. I speculate on that. I wish you a great time in Lugano and a fruitful and successful conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you, President. I'm inviting Aurkene Alzua, who's the overall chair of the conference, to do the presentation.
Mr. President della Università della Svizzera italiana, Mr. IFITT President, ladies, gentlemen, dear colleagues, dear friends, welcome to ENTER 2015 in Lugano. ENTER, the annual meeting on information, technology and tourism this year, 2015, under the umbrella topic eTourism Transforming Mobility, has been shaped to provide the research community, the industry, and the destination representatives with the best opportunity to share their common knowledge and practices, discuss different views, points of views, and endeavor in the headway of our field, the information technology in tourism. So please do not miss tomorrow's session on the JIT manifesto. The conference has registered over 400 delegates representing about 50 different countries to engage in those different tracks: research, industry, and destination. Over 125 submissions were received. After the research track call, 107 full papers submitted, and finally 63 accepted papers are organized around those 27 research sessions during the following days. The sessions designed in the destination track will tackle key issues such as digital branding, innovation for strategy development, or smart destination. There is a very rich representation, and we will find a great opportunity as well to learn and discuss along all those worldwide experiences. This year, the industry track has put focus on digital reputation, intelligence, and analytics. Many outstanding companies and delegates are sharing with us those sessions, arranging 8 different sessions in this track, and will definitely enhance our understanding of the challenges and the emerging trends as well. Well, at least, world-class keynote speakers coming from Harvard University, IBM Europe, SAS, United Nations University, FUCOM, MOPA will further enlighten the journey. So, being really short, I have to really thank all the chairs and co-chairs already mentioned of the tracks, all and each of the colleagues, volunteers that has taken the commitment to arrange panels, discussions, and those sessions, and all and each of you delegates that are today here with us. I was honored to have given this task, And our commitment as a team was to provide and has been to provide a great setting, the best setting for the best people for you to work and enjoy. And I really hope that you will take a great advantage of it during the following days. So welcome again to Enter 2015. Have a productive and joyful conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, I must add that yesterday we have already had a very successful PhD workshop, and I want to thank also the colleagues who have chaired that PhD experience. So now I'm inviting Miriam Scaglione, the good colleagues who is chairing the Swiss Day. So welcome.
Buongiorno a tutte e a tutti. On the behalf of the Swiss chapter of IFITT, I welcome you, all of you. We are very excited because the two programs, Full Enter Conference and Swiss Day, are really very appealing. Specifically speaking of the Swiss Day, we know that Switzerland is facing a difficult turn, especially now after the Swiss National Bank has decided to stop supporting the exchange rate of the Swiss francs against the euro a few weeks ago. It seems, therefore, that we are facing a crisis, which is not the first one, and unfortunately, it will not be the last one in our history. It is always at that moment when a crisis has to be coped that important question needs to be answered, more than ever. Some of those questions are, how can we face this challenge by accelerating in an accurate way the innovation pace? How can we better use ICT capabilities as a leverage for increasing our chances in this difficult market? From the point of view of the timing, the Swiss Day in this Enter conference could not be more timeliness. We have the opportunity to share our best practice and to discuss here together our pitfalls. From the point of view of the subject, transforming mobility, application for monitoring tourism frequentation, either qualitative as quantitative, will be presented by Mr. Victor Schlegg in his note in a few minutes. Probably, in the near future, we will be able to bridge the lag between the moment when we need frequentation information, it means when we have to make up decision, and the availability of them. Probably we are in the threshold of a real information system in real time. On the behalf of the Swiss chapter, I would like to thank IFITT board and the president, Professor Lorenzo Cantoni, for having chosen Switzerland once more. Also the organizer, especially the scientific chair, Professor Dr. Aurkene Alzua, and all her team for the wonderful collaboration we have had. The local organizer, in the person of the Signore Luca Grassi. The prestigious speakers that accept to share their experience during the several keynote and workshops. Finally, and personally, I would like to thank all the Swiss IFITT members, especially the secretary of the chapter, Dr. Elena Macchioni, and my dear colleagues, Professor Roland Scheck, Michael Voss, and their libris. Special thanks to Christoph Burlhardt from Swiss Turismo. Buona giornata a tutti and enjoy the conference.
So now I'm inviting Luca Grassi, who's the conference host, the person who has managed perfectly all the logistical stuff. So thank you, Luca, and please, the floor is yours.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to speak to you this morning on behalf of the city of Lugano to welcome all of you at the official opening of the 22nd Enter Conference. This event is the culmination of a great collective effort which we can in 2013 when Lugano was selected for the second time as the site of an ENTER conference. From that moment, many institutions and individuals contributed in one form or another towards the organization of this event. I would like to take this opportunity to express my appreciation to all the people who took part of the organizational aspects, for my colleagues of the city of Lugano for their firm and professional support, to the IFITT local staff, to the employees of this university for their effort in satisfying our logistical and technical needs, and last but not least, to all the master students or the volunteers for their enthusiasm in being part of this challenge. Going straight to some important details regarding the logistical aspects, you will have certainly realized that the number of participants today has overwhelmed our expectations. Therefore, it is really important that you follow the indication of the staff in the voice of the staff label on the t-shirts. And do not hesitate to ask them for any assistance you might need. In any case, you can find all the information about general info, such as informational desk, the campus map, conference and social program, the Wi-Fi access, for instance, in the printed program. So as a general rule, in order to enjoy and take advantage of the conference, I would say, keep calm and follow the staff. So to finalize this welcome, let me express in the name of the local organizing committee our most sincere wish that the works and discussions of these days will positively contribute to the development of information and communication technologies to travel and tourism, both in Switzerland and all over the world. Thank you.
Good, so thank you so much to Luca and all the others. So let's start with the keynote. So I'm inviting Eduardo Santander, the Director of the European Travel Commission.